Alrighty, boys, what is going on? Today's episode, we are actually doing a little bit of a post-commentary, believe it or not. So, just kind of walk you guys through my favorite strat on Glade, which is honestly one of the more difficult maps in the game. So, it is good to kind of have a strat that you're really comfortable with, especially with how short the Moab lane is. So, I'm going to kind of showcase how good this strat is. As you can see in the early clips, like, it was really, really good mid-game, right? Defending ZOMG is a lot easier than a lot of people think. So it's much better with Sentai Churchill than regular Churchill. Now, regular Churchill's better against like ceramics and stuff like that. However, the level 10 ability for Churchill is a lot worse than Sentai Churchill's level 10 ability. I don't know why, but yeah, I definitely recommend going Sentai Churchill in almost every instance. And you'll be really solid off. So kind of just breaking down the strategy, Dart Farm Sniper, right? It's a really, really good greed strat because you have two forms of income, right? You have the sniper farm and the banana farm. And the elite sniper is probably one of the most underrated 5th tiers in the game, I would say. And it's really, really good. As is the U-Jug. Now, you almost never see the Ultra Jug in use, but I believe it's the cheapest 5th tier, if I'm not mistaken. So it's honestly really, really good for stuff like fortified ZOMG because you can do the math. There's probably what? I don't even know. 64 fortified ceramics and fortified ZOMG. That could be wrong. I think that's right though, actually. Which obviously can overwhelm towers like Sniper. So the U-Jug is really, really useful in defending those later rounds. But yeah, that's that. And then you just have farms. So I'll kind of just break down how I play it. So I'd like to, on a map like this, he's actually trying to anti-stall because he likely has farms or something. We're playing no monies, by the way. I sniped him in stream, so it's pretty fun. And yeah, so he's anti-stalling because he likely has a farm in his loadout, and he doesn't know I have farms till I place it, obviously. But he probably has sub-farm druid. So based off the fact that he's anti-stalling like that, and sub-farm druid can't really defend DDT, so they usually try to rush before round 26, obviously. Because I mean, their only options are really Superstorm or preemptive with sub commander. Like, that's not very easy. So yeah, Sentai will solo basically all the way to round 5, and you really, really want to try to get that Sentai in round 2. I can't stress how important that is, because getting the round 2 Sentai will enable you to basically be good to go round 12, and you'll have the armored piercing shell ability thing for stuff like this, right? It enhances the ability of Churchill to shoot these balloons, so it's actually going to help us and we can greed a little bit more. But now the ability wears off, so I obviously need the middle path on my Spolt. But now our current defense will basically handle all the way till yellows with good placements. Now, placements are extremely key with this loadout. Straight line projectile is so key, because you can see my Spolt's actually struggling here because it's not in an optimal spot, and that obstacle's honestly kind of cucking it. But so I send the Sag emote. But yeah, so here we go. We're farming pretty equally, and I also group eco all the way till round 5, I believe. So I'd probably have a slight edge. I didn't really pay attention to see if he was doing the same, but I'm getting a second dart to just kind of help out, because the Sentai can't actually pop blacks right now. So it's really, really key that the Spolts and my second dart kind of dwindle down these blacks to have Churchill kind of clean up. So yeah, it's a very precise loadout. Like, I can't stress how important like your placements and targeting are. I have both my bottom spool and my Sentai on last, but yeah, we're doing pretty good. deciding to get a little bit of eco here, trying to overwhelm his druid, force some upgrades. So yeah, we force bottom path 3rd tier. And I continue sending actually balloon boost, but that thing is so good. Like, it has max attack speed buffs from his leaks, and he has open buffs. So that thing is actually going to solo all the way to around 9. Pretty pog. So he's sending zeros. This will force Jug. I'm $100 some short, so I just use the Sentai ability to greed instead. Don't even go for my Jug. I actually greed for a farm. So yeah, with a max anti-stall, he's basically ripping this whole game. We've managed to get almost 800 eco in 3 farms. Like, it really shows how great your farms can get, and that's very important. So now we are getting ready for round 11. Usually, if you have 2 Jugs with Sentai, should be fine against round 11 rushes, unless they do a nasty layer, in which case you can use the Sentai ability or boost. But now we're getting ready for camos. Camos are pretty deadly. You usually want at least a bouncing bullet and a camo Jug. Plus, you can buy, if you get around 2 Sentai, you can buy camo protection for Sentai for $40. Or he'll just be leveled up around 13 and you'll have camo on him. But usually people wait till around 13 to send camo rushes anyways, I feel like. So yeah, now Sentai has camo. We have a supply drop incoming shortly. And it's very important that you get your elite sniper round 16, very beginning of round 17 or earlier. And that is for Moab damage, as you can see in the opening clips. It's very important, because the trip dart is just abysmal dealing Moab damage, and you don't really want to rely on dart whatsoever for Moabs. You basically just want to solo with your snipers. So Money's decoing here still. I'm saving up my sniper, obviously. Get the supply drop as soon as possible. And now, if you do the math here, so if I upgrade all these farms to bottom path, like I'm doing right now, that will just increase the sell value. But I can sell each of those for 2k, and each Jug sells for 2k. So if you do the math, I need 4,000 saved up to afford the $14,000 E-Sniper if I sell everything. And you can see I have my ability ready for disposal, right? That would give me $2,000, but I'm choking right here, by the way. I'm waiting so I can get a $5,000 crate instead. Didn't sell my Jug for some reason. There we go, get the Jug. And if he all out me right now on boost, we would be fine because we get a $5,000 crate. We have Sentai ability, like I would be able to get up a Jug and a half, and it'd probably be fine. But clearing obstacles from Moab, kind of clearance and visibility for my sniper. Yeah, and I highly recommend putting your E-Snipe on first as well instead of elites. It's just preferable here. So now we got to get ready for Moabs, right? So what I like to do, get a 250 elite sniper and then a 2nd tier sniper. But he actually sent 2, which might bait boost here. Nope, we are solid. Yes, very good. Clean defend, clean defend. So everything works out really well there, right? Now I'm going to send him a Moab just to force defense, really, and just use up all his brambles. But he should just need a ballistic and a couple druids upgraded. Not even. Wow, the brambles shredded that. Wow. But yeah, so elite sniper is equivalent to 750 eco. So we're in a pretty solid spot. Sure, he's out farming, but we have a massive eco lead. So he's going to send that. This will force deadly precision. And we're going to use our Sentai ability. He's going to balloon boost. I just tower boost, and I think it was very much needed. If I didn't use that, it would have been very problematic. I probably would have died. So we end up being all right there. But yeah, you can see I literally am not using dart at all. We don't really use dart here until basically you need either a Juggernaut or a Plasma Fan Club for DDTs. But so I go for a maim because he's having a massive rush. Okay, look how big this rush is. All these rainbows and everything, right? I don't even have a Jug. Get up a Jug for a little bit more popping power. But this is the power of Sniper, bro. The elite Sniper, it just shred most of all that. And main Moab with middle path is actually really good with that shrapnel. You could go for bottom path. Actually, I think I have bottom path on it. Either way, the main Moab is good, whichever cross path you have on it. Yeah, I have bottom path. But you want middle path for DDTs. So he's going to send a fortified BFB. Don't really advise rushing a main Moab with a BFB because, as you can see, the BFB is literally just sitting in place, doing absolutely nothing but twiddling its thumbs. So easy claps. We're defending this pretty easily. The E-Snipe will slowly shred that down, and we'll be absolutely golden. And you can see our farms aren't terrible. Farms aren't terrible. All things considered, playing against an anti-stall could be a lot worse. But now the very difficult thing is defending fortified. Oh my god! So you can see he's selling a lot of defense, right? So it's pretty likely that he's going to rush me right here with fortified. Oh my god. And as I mentioned earlier, he's not going to do super well against DDT, so he kind of needs to end this game and all out me like round 24 or earlier. So he's sending this, and soon you will see how impactful Sentai is and how impactful the U-Jug is. So we're going to get a second MAME just to stall it even better. 2 MAMEs will stall ZOMG so well that you can just farm. Look at me, I'm just chilling. And I see that level 10 ability is 3,900 to buy. Now it's only 360 because the round changed. So now we have level 10 Sentai ability. He's sending another ZOMG over the top of this one. And I'm not really worried. I'm really not. You can see I'm just doing some calculations in my head, getting ready to buy that Ultra Jug. And we get that baby up because obviously like there's 128 ceramics inside these 2 ZOMG in total. Which is a lot. So the U-Jug will be very useful. So now at this point, I have a couple of options. I can go for more snipers. I could go for a fan club if I really wanted to, but this should solo. So you can see we use the Sentai ability. Look how good the Sentai ability is. And I boost. I didn't even need that boost, but the U-Jug cleans everything up and very smooth defend. $11,000 rush, obliterated. And we're out farming like crazy. So he's selling farms, likely an indicator that he's all outing us, and that is indeed the case. I just farm on because I don't care. And yeah, for DDTs, you can get like 3 main Moabs with camo on them for around 26 DDTs, and you'll be pretty much fine. Plus, you have level 10 Sentai if you need it. But yeah, you can see setting a pretty large rush. A fortified ZOMG with another ZOMG over the top of it, with a bunch of Moab Maul or regular Moabs over the top of it, fortified actually. So this is a insanely large rush, and you can see the Moabs aren't going to do much. The main Moab just kind of keeps them in place, and the E-Snipe just shreds. But we're going to have our level 10 ability here shortly. Going to get my U-Jug ready again, so I sell my farm. And I guess we don't really need much more than this. I boost, I use my Sentai ability, get a bottom path sniper, and just look at this. We get the boost off, obviously, and look at that. Just shreds, and then we just counter for the win. Pretty epic stuff. So, pretty fun strategy. I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to drop a like below, hit the subscribe button. Fortified DDTs can be a little bit problematic late game. All out fortified DDTs, but it is possible to defend, so keep that in mind. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.